All right, this is very exciting. Hello, everyone. If you can hear me, let me see some thumbs up. Oh, perfect. Well, like Erica said, my name is Jason, and it is a pleasure to be here with all of you. Happy Hanukkah. Hanukkah is one of my favorite holidays. It brings me back to a time when I was a kid. It's kind of like a holiday where we can be kids again because we get gifts. That's one of my favorite things. But I want to show you one of the first tricks I ever saw a magician do. In fact, it was on Hanukkah. It wasn't the first night, but it was one of the nights. We had a magician come over to the house for a Hanukkah party. He went by the name Hanukkah Harry. For real. You can't make that up. And this was the trick that he did. He had a little red handkerchief, and he pulled out what was, I thought, a chocolate coin. But I realized that if he had a chocolate coin, it would have melted. So I'm just using a normal coin. But watch the coin. He blew on the handkerchief, and that coin vanished. Now, as young as I was, I knew it had to have been up one of his sleeves or something, and I was right. But that's not what amazed me. What amazed me was where that bottle of grape juice came from. But later I figured out that it wasn't grape juice. In fact, it was a bottle of wine. Cheers, everyone. Welcome to the show. Happy Hanukkah. I tried to get Manischewitz, but they were out. Well, this is really, really exciting. If you like what you see during the show, you are more than welcome to applaud, to put the little emoji up on the side of your screen. That way I know that you are enjoying the show. But let's see who we've got. Everyone wave hi. We've got a ton of people on the call tonight. This is really, really exciting. I love all the virtual backgrounds. And then the people that are a little camera shy. We got some people that are a little camera shy. That's okay. That's all right. So I want to try something with all of you. Every single person right now, you are going to experience something a little strange. This is an interactive mind reading trick. I've got a few cards here. We're going to let them focus. And when they focus, I want everyone to think of one of those cards. Lock one in your mind. Give you a few seconds. And now, focus on your card. Hopefully, I can try and figure out which card is yours. And I think I've got it. I'm going to get rid of that card. So now we're down to just a few. By your applause, how did I do? Let's see. Yes, we did it. All right. First miracle of the night. There we go. Now, I want to try something right now. People are muting me left and right. We're all good. So, because we are quarantined, because we're kind of in isolation, it kind of gives us a time to try new things and kind of discover new things about us. So we are actually in my magic room right now. This is for real. This is where I practice, rehearse, and now I perform, which is crazy. But I found this. This was my first ever magic box that I made when I first started doing magic. And I actually would perform magic on Hanukkah because all the family would come over. That was the time where I'd sit them down on the couch and show them my first trick. So I want to show this to you. I'm going to take you back to a time I was 12 years old. We were in the living room. There were about 4 or 5 people sitting on folding chairs, eating latkes. My hands were small. The cards were big. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. I took one of those cards, I dropped them into my magic box. I snapped my fingers, I waved my hands, and incredibly, I still had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. The audience was so impressed that they burst into spontaneous applause. Thank you, 2 of you. Thank you, Erica. No, you know what? You didn't know what to expect. You didn't know what to expect. So we're going to do it again. I'll make it a little more impressive. That way, you're going to want to applaud. You're going to want to have a good time. So I'll make the story a little more impressive. I wasn't 12. I was actually 6 years old. 6 years old, first ever trick in my first ever show. We were in the living room. Everyone was sitting. There were about 40, 50 people sitting on folding chairs, eating latkes. My hands were small. The cards were big. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. I took not 1, but 2 of those cards. Dropped them into my magic box. I snapped my fingers. I waved my hands. And incredibly, I still had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. The audience was so impressed. What did they do? Yes, they applauded. Some of you still, that's okay. You know what? I know it's weird. You hear the silence. You just hear your applause. I promise you everyone else is applauding. So we'll do it one last time. I'll make it really impressive. That way everyone will want to applaud and we can get the show started. So thinking about it now, I wasn't 12. I wasn't 6. I was 2 years old. 2 years old, first ever trick in my first ever show. We were in the living room. Everyone was, there were about 500 people sitting on the lockers, eating the folding chairs. It was chaos. My hands were small, the cards were big. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. I took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of those cards, dropped them into my magic box. I snapped my fingers, I waved my hands, and incredibly, I still had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. I snapped my fingers again, the cards disappeared, and what did the audience do? They applauded. Thank you very much. All right. Well, Hanukkah is a great time of year, and I know for the kids, it's a time where you get gifts and presents. Well, I went ahead and I bought myself a gift. I treated myself. But I'd like to see if someone could make an interesting choice. So this is my gift. I'm going to leave this right here, excuse me, in full view the entire time. You'll be able to see it as we continue. This really is a live camera. It's not going to change. There we go. All right, I need someone right now. Let's get, how about, I see Heather Stein. There's a bunch of people there. Can you unmute yourself and say hello?
Say hello.
Hi. Hi.
Hi. All right, we're going to add you to the spotlight. Who are you in the front?
Aston.
Aston or Ashton?
Aston.
A-S-T-O-N.
Aston. Thank you. Aston.
R-C.
Okay. Aston, I am going to have you make a choice, okay? You're going to make 2 choices, and hopefully they match. Because my present to myself this year are pairs of socks. I bought some cool socks, and I have some pictures of them as well. You can kind of see some of them are cool, some of them are just kind of the same. Some have cool patterns, but there's 2 of each in each pile. So what I'm going to do, Aston, is I'm going to take cards off like that, and you say stop, okay?
Do you see me?
Yeah, they do.
Just say stop, Aston.
Say stop when you want to stop.
Stop.
Okay, perfect. That's card number 1. Goes right there. Aston, you're going to do it again. Here we go.
Stop.
Perfect. That's card number 2. Aston, thank you so very much. We're going to mute you. There he goes. Now, Aston said stop on these cards here. We're going to try this. Hopefully, we have a perfect match. Let's see what we've got. Aston, perfect match. Thanks. That's I don't know if that's very fashionable, but that's okay. That's okay, because I told you that I bought myself a pair of socks that's been sitting under this box the entire time. Check it out right here. We've got our perfect match. Everyone give Aston a round of applause. I'm going to wear these tomorrow. That's awesome. All right. Thank you, Aston. My socks, my little present to myself. Well, you should see the floor right now. You should all see the floor. When you first start doing magic, you learn about the classics in magic. And this trick that I'm about to show you is an absolute classic. It really is. It's over 5,000 years old, and it comes all the way from ancient Egypt. Yes, it was created by the Egyptians. It's written on the pyramids as well. And it uses a few simple props. It uses a cup, a ball, and a magic wand. And the name of this trick is the cup and ball trick. Yeah, they were the first ones to come up with the trick, so they get the originality. But here's the idea. It's an empty cup. I'll have you take a look. Empty cup. All right. And here's the idea. The ball goes into the cup, and this actually started as a game. It did. You have to guess whether that ball is in my hand, under the cup, or in my pocket. So, if you think it's in my hand, raise your hand. Okay. If you think it's under the cup, raise your hand. Okay, a few of you. If you think it's in my pocket, raise your hand. Okay, we're just kind of covering all the bases tonight. Well, it's not in my hand. It's not under the cup. It was actually in my pocket. So congrats to those of you that thought it was in my pocket. But here's the thing. This later became a trick because I can get the ball under the cup with just a tap. Pretty cool. Now, even though nobody asked, I'm going to do it again. Some people think I don't actually put the ball in my hand. It's there. It's only until I take the wand, push it through, that that ball vanishes and goes underneath the cup. Now, there's actually two ways to get that ball underneath, visibly and invisibly. I'm going to show you visibly. Not that impressive. Let's get a little more impressive. This is invisibly. Watch that ball. All I have to do is touch with the wand. And it becomes invisible, where I can flick it under the cup where it becomes visible. Now, because this is a night of giving, I'm going to give the gift of magic. I'm going to teach you how this trick works step by step. All you need is a cup and a ball. Watch close. When I put the ball into my hand, it's not actually here. It's over here. I'm palming. That's what it's called. I'm palming the ball. And now, when I go to pick up the cup, it's just going right behind. So that now, when I pick it up like this, it creates the illusion that that ball is underneath. Pretty clever. Because let's be honest, if I were to put that ball away, snap, and that ball were to reappear, that'd be a good trick, but I don't know that one, so I can't do it. Okay. You know, over the many years that this trick has been going on, people have discovered that there is a second ball in play. It uses two. And I am using a second ball, but it's a little bit bigger than the other ones. Wow. No, please, please, save your applause. Save it for the orange. That is the cup and the ball trick. 2 in a row. Thank you very much. That is one of my favorite tricks. And I can't even get the balls back in the cup. Anyway, let's move on. All right. Let's see. This is another interactive part of the show. You can kind of see that I mix it up. I'm going to show you some tricks and then get some people to help me. So let's see who we can get right now. I see in the comments, people are writing, nice trick. That's awesome. How do I see this in speaker view? It's great. Also, in the chat, I'd love to know where everyone's zooming in from. So if you want to type in throughout the show, you don't have to do it right now, where you're zooming in from. I'd love to see that. I'm coming to you all the way from New Jersey, West Orange, New Jersey. So let's get someone right now. I'm going to use somebody here. Oh, I see Erwin on Erwin Dresdner. If you can unmute yourself.
Woo!
Oh, very exciting! Very exciting. Hello. All right.
From Maine.
Who do we have here? Who? Everyone, roll call.
I'm Johnny.
Johnny.
I'm Charlie.
Charlie.
You're twins.
They are. I'm a twin. I have a twin sister. That's awesome.
Wow.
That's not the trick, but that's awesome. And who's that behind the camera? Is that Erwin? There you go. I can see great hair runs in that family. That's awesome. That's awesome. I am thin, but just my hair. Anyway, we're gonna try something with you guys. So I'm gonna spotlight you as well, so that way you are visible for everyone to see. So let's bring you here. Would you consider yourselves card sharks?
Yes or no?
Wait, what is?
Say no.
No.
No. Okay, good. I have a deck of cards. We're going to try something with all of you. So let's go to the close-up camera. Wrong camera. There we go. All right. There we go. So here I am. All right. So we're going to try something. I've made a prediction in this deck. I've made 4 predictions, and they're going to tell me something about a card that you are all about to think of. So I want you to mute yourselves.
Oh, he's gonna mute yourself. He's gonna mute you.
Oh,
Just mute.
I can mute you.
Or no. Kobe, you're unmuted.
Oh boy.
No.
Controversy.
There.
Okay. I think we figured it out. Anyway, while you're muted, I want you to discuss a playing card. You're all going to name a playing card, just one playing card. So come up with it as a family, okay? Now, while they're doing that, I'm going to show everyone my 4 predictions. This is prediction number 1. This is prediction number 2, prediction number 3, and prediction number 4. Now, they're going to tell me something about that card that they're about to say. So, can you guys unmute yourselves? Let's see if we can do that. Oh, perfect. Did you come to a consensus on a card?
Yeah.
All right, what card are you guys thinking of?
Shop together.
I think there's some other people that are unmuted right now. Hold on. All right, go ahead.
Ace of spades.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You're positively sure?
Yes.
Well, that's crazy because I don't know if you guys saw, I put out the 4 aces.
Yeah.
Before you even said the card, I knew that you were going to think of the ace of spades. And there's the ace of spades. But you don't seem that impressed. Well, I told you these 4 cards would tell me something about your card, which is true. But actually, I took them from a different deck. Because on the back of this card, I wrote the. Doesn't help us. On the back of this one, I wrote ace. The back of this one, I wrote of. And on the back of the ace of spades, I wrote spades. The ace of spades. Give them a round of applause. Thank you guys. Thanks for helping out. Sayonara. There we go. That's crazy. I can't believe that worked again. Well, we are about halfway through the show. We are zooming through these, literally. But I'd like to give a gift to someone right now. I have a list of gifts here. I'm going to go with, let's see. Hey, Erica, would you be able to unmute yourself? I see there's someone with you. Let's. Who's that with you?
Hello, my name's
Hi,
Alana.
what's your name?
Alana.
Alana, you are going to get a gift, Alana. I've written down 4 possible gifts that you can get. So I want you to name any number between 1 and 4.
3.
3. You sure about that?
Yes.
All right. Let's see what Alana's going to win. She could have gotten a free car. You could have gotten $1,000. That would have been good. Nice Hanukkah money. Tonight you're getting a rope trick, but you also could have gotten a free cruise. That would have been good. But it's so funny, Alana, that you said number 3 because I just so happen to have with me a piece of rope. And we are going to do the rope trick. Look at that. What are the odds? Now, this is a real piece of rope. If you were here in person, you can examine this piece of rope. I want you to take my word for it, just for this trick, that this is a normal piece of rope. And there are no stretchy pieces. It doesn't unscrew. There are no magnets that stick together. Now, apart from this piece of rope, I'm also going to use this. This is a ring. This is a solid brass embroidery ring. There are no holes in this one except the one in the middle. But that is a joke. I'm going to put the ring on the rope, tie it with an overhand knot, and here is the idea. We are now going to try and get this ring off the rope without untying the knot. It's kind of like a puzzle. I don't know how to do it, but I'll show you. I'll use a little bit of magic and get that ring right off. Now, I know there are some people that are thinking this right now. They're thinking, oh, it wasn't actually on the rope to start with. He put it on, made some kind of slip knot thing, and boom, it came off the rope. If you're thinking that, you're right, because there's no way. It's a solid ring. It's a solid rope. I'd have to be a real magician to toss it towards the knot and get it to go right onto the rope. Pretty cool. Now, I'll show you how I do this. I use these. These are my finger scissors. They allow me to cut the rope and get the ring right off. This is a magic show. This stuff will be happening. But I know what some people are thinking. They're like, oh, 2 pieces are cool. What about 1? Well, we can go back to the beginning. We can use 1 piece of rope. That's totally fine as well. But because this is a really special night, I'm going to take off the ends and tuck them away. So now we have an endless piece of rope. I'll be here all night. This will be great. I'll see you on the 8th night. Okay, no. Well, we have other stuff to get to. So let me take the ends, pop them right on here. There we go. Now this is the big finish for the rope trick. Watch very, very closely. Watch the ends as they go into my pocket. just like that. If I snap my fingers, one of the ends pops out here. If I snap again, the other end pops out here, which means in my pocket is the middle, and that is the rope trick. I thank you. Thank you very much. That is one of my favorite tricks. And Alana, thank you so much for picking number 3, because I don't know what I would have done with the other stuff. This is my favorite part. I need someone who's super creative, someone who is an artiste. Some people just kind of turn their cameras off. I see the Levy family. Let's go to the Levy family. If you can unmute yourself and say hello.
Oh, say hi.
Hi.
Hi. Who do we have? What are your names?
Noah and Naomi.
Noah and
Naomi.
Naomi. Okay. Are you both creative?
Yes.
Are you twins?
No.
Okay, that would have been cool if that was like the second set of twins that I called on, but that's okay. Do you have a piece of paper and a marker nearby or a pen? If
Yeah.
not, go ahead and grab it. I'll give you a second. While they're doing that, I'd like to show you this. This is a little drawing that I made. This is of the mind. I'm going to show you how I try and read people's minds, and it starts with the question. So the question is, what are they going to draw? Do you have a piece of paper there?
Yeah.
Perfect. I'm going to have one of you make a drawing in a second. I'm going to count to 3. When I get to 3, you're going to put the pen to the paper and make a drawing. Now, we're not looking for the Mona Lisa. We're not looking for anything crazy. A very simple drawing, one that like someone in kindergarten would make. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Go ahead. Make that drawing now. I'll give you a few seconds to do that. And while you're doing that, I'm going to show everyone a classic of magic as well. All right, Naomi, you might want to hurry it up. The classics are not doing it. Okay.
I finished.
Oh, wow, that was fast. Can you hold your drawing up to the screen?
Okay, one sec.
She's framing it and she's pricing it. Let's see what you got. A menorah! Perfect. That is the perfect drawing for tonight. Now, I said this is the question that we're going to answer is, what are you going to draw? Well, before the show, I want to show this to you. I actually drew something as well. How did I do?
Wow.
Pretty good? Yeah,
Yeah.
hold up your drawing. Let's compare. Spot on, I'd say. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Amazing. Amazing. Let's go back there. Perfect. Well, that blows my mind. I don't know how that happens. All right. I think what would be really fun right now is if I teach you all a magic trick. Would you like to learn how to do a magic trick? If you want to learn a magic trick, go like this. Cool. So this is a trick that you can do at home, okay? And all you need are a few props, a few very simple props. I keep them inside of this envelope. In fact, this envelope is going to make sense in just a second. So let me go to, let's go to the close-up camera. There we go. Right back here, my good old friend, the close-up camera. Inside of this envelope, I have 3 cards. I have a jack, a queen, and a king of diamonds. I'd like someone right now to unmute themselves. So I'm going to go with, how about Tracy? I met you earlier. Tracy Wilner, if you can just unmute yourself. Very simple task. All I need you to do, Tracy, is name one of these cards. It can be the jack, the queen, or the king.
Can I have my daughter do it?
Jack.
Say it right out loud. Is your microphone working?
Can you hear me?
Hopefully. This is the...
Can you hear me, Jason?
Oh, yes, now I can hear you. You know what? My speaker changed. Okay, go ahead.
Queen.
The queen. Thank you so much. You can mute yourself. The queen. It's crazy that you said the queen because I've already committed myself to one card, and it was the queen. Yeah, no, I didn't even bother putting an X on the back of these cards. Crazy. So this is a very simple trick that you can do, that you can make at home to amaze your friends and family. So all you need are 3 cards, a jack, a queen, and a king. And I know that we are recording this, so if you watch the recap, you can always rewatch this. Totally fine. So we have a jack, a queen, and a king. What you're going to do is you're going to put a big X on the back of a queen. Now, if you don't want to write on the back of a nice card, you can put a little Post-it note and make an X. That's always something. But here's the trick. Because what if Tracy said the other cards? Well, I have what's called an out. On the back of this envelope, I wrote, you will pick king. And if she said the jack, I have inside of here a note card that says you will pick the jack. Sneaky. So what you do is you get to carry all of these inside. And when you're ready to start the trick, you say, I've made a prediction. And you don't even mention the little things you did to the cards. You say, I've made a prediction. You take out just these cards, being careful not to show that little note card and being careful not to show the back. So you lay these out, and they're going to name any card. So in this case, let's say they say the king. You say the king. I told you I've already committed myself to one card, and I wrote on the back of the envelope, you will pick king. Very simple. And if they say the queen, I do exactly what just happened. I say I've already committed myself to one card, the queen. In fact, I didn't even bother writing an X on the back of the other two cards. If they say the jack, you say I've already committed myself to one card, the jack. So I think you understand the idea here. The most important thing is that you don't do the trick twice to the same audience, because then that way they know exactly what's going on. So just keep that in mind. But that's a little gift from me to you. I hope you enjoyed that. Well, I thought also, because while we are on the subject of teaching magic, I'm going to show you another one of my favorite tricks. Kind of on a roll here. It uses a white handkerchief. A white handkerchief goes into my fist, snap, and because you can kind of see where we're themed for Hanukkah, I pull out a blue handkerchief. Goes in white, comes out blue, same colors as the flag in Israel. Goes in white, comes out blue. It's an amazing trick. Please contain yourselves. Yeah, it's totally gone. But it's a very easy trick. It's very easy. All you need are two handkerchiefs. I'm going to put this one aside for now. And what you're going to do before you start the trick, what I did off camera that you didn't see, is I pushed the blue one into my fist before I started. This is called pushing the blue handkerchief into your fist before you start the trick. There's no fancy name for it. When you're ready to start the trick, you bring out the white handkerchief. You wave it up and down like this, being careful not to show the blue handkerchief. You start to push it into your fist, just a little bit, snap, and you start to pull out the blue handkerchief. You can kind of see the idea. You push just a little bit in, you pull just some of the handkerchief out, goes in, goes out. Very, very simple. You want to make sure both handkerchiefs are sticking out. And here's the most important part. When you hold your hand out like this, people might get suspicious and say, hey, open your hand. Because you know the secret now, you can't do this. You can't open your hand, or else the trick is ruined. But I'm going to teach you a magic word. It goes like this. Tss. Tss. What that does is that fuses the handkerchiefs together, making one single blend. And that is the handkerchief trick. Good luck trying that at home. Let me know how it goes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, before we continue with the show, I've got a few more things to show you. I want to thank you all so much for being a great audience. Just want to say a few thanks. First is to Erica for setting this up. This is fantastic. I'm blown away with the outcome and the overflow of people that I know that have messaged me saying, "Hey, did you see this? I'm going to come to this event." So thank you for being here. And the second thing is to all of you. Obviously, we're in a crazy situation in the world. I am a performer. I need to be in front of people. So back in March, I had to shift to virtual. And to be honest, it's amazing. I love this. It has been so great. I've been doing these shows since March. And it's crazy. This December is an amazing month. You guys are my third show of the night. Which is exciting because I have 7 shows tomorrow. But if you want a virtual show of your own as well, you can head over to my website, which is www.jasonsilbermanmagic.com/virtual. There you can get all the information, you can shoot me an email, and I will let you know my availability and what goes into the show. There we go. Also, if you like the show, please let's stay in touch. Follow me on Instagram as well. This is my Instagram, at Jason Silberman Magic. I'm always posting different updates about what's going on in my life and what's going on with the shows as well. I'm also running a very special offer on magic lessons, so feel free to hop on that. Anyway, enough of the infomercial. Let's move on. I need someone right now who has a phone handy. If you have a phone nearby, please hold it up. If you are on a phone, that's not going to help. But, oh, I see Evan Gordon. Someone is holding, you are feeding a child and holding up a phone as well. This is awesome. We're going to pin you if you can unmute yourself and say hello.
Hi.
Hi. All right. You've got several kids with several phones. This is great. You have your phone there. Could you open it up and go to, oh, and there's more kids. Are there any more kids that we should know about?
That's it.
Okay,
Just
good.
3 for now.
Okay, 3 for now. I like that. Good. All right. Open up your phone. I want you to go to Safari or Google or Internet Explorer or Firefox, whatever your search engine of choice is.
Right.
All right. And I want you to type in this question, okay? How many articles are on Wikipedia? I want you to type that question in and then hit search.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Amelia.
Oh, hi, Amelia. Very nice to meet you.
That's my sister Scarlett, and that's Naomi. She talks.
Another
every day.
Naomi.
Oh, very
Alright.
nice.
So
Do you see, is there a website that pops up?
Wikipedia.
Yeah, is there something underneath that?
It says there are more than 11 million articles in Wikipedia.
Wow. Do you see a website called WikiCount?
Wiki count. No.
Should be right underneath the
yes,
top one.
Yes.
Oh, perfect. Click it, because I'm going to show this to you. When you're there, hold your phone up to the screen, so that way everyone can see. This is a statistical website. It updates every hour or so. You can see that there's about 6 million articles currently on Wikipedia, and then there's a smaller number underneath that. Could you read that number?
1,386.
Okay, and that's the words per article. So hold the phone towards you, okay? And this is what you're going to do for the remainder of the trick. Do not hold it towards the camera. That way, the trick is over very quickly. I want you to. Oh, I feel her pain. All right. I want you to hit visit Wikipedia for me, right at the bottom of that page.
Okay.
All right, and that's going to bring you to Wikipedia. You should see a magnifying glass in the top right corner. Do you see that?
Yes.
Okay, click it and look up anything you want, but please do not say it out loud. And I see you are getting some inspiration. And then you're going to hit go, and you're going to go to that article.
Good.
You're on the article?
Yes.
Perfect. Can you scroll through the article and find a really big word, a random word, not something that has to do with what you looked up, but I want it to be, if you and I were playing Words with Friends, this would give you a lot of points.
Okay.
Oh, Evan, I see you're the cameraman. That was great. All right. Do you have a word?
Yes.
Do not say it out loud. Remember that word. Turn the phone face down. Perfect. And let's begin. Can you think of that word and associate an animal with the first letter of that word? Don't say the animal, but can you think of an animal that starts with that letter?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, send that to me mentally. Don't say it. I'm going to try and draw it. I'm getting something. What's the animal that you are thinking of?
Rabbit.
Boom! I'm a great mind reader, but a horrible artist, okay? Bear with me.
Yes.
Think of, it's a rabbit, okay? Think of the next letter in this word for me. Don't say it out loud. I'm going to go like this. Oh, this is interesting. Does your word end in the letter D?
No.
No. Wait, the word that we chose or
Hold on. And there we go. Okay, now I can hear you. Say that again.
The word that we chose or the animal?
No, the word that you chose in the article. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Amazing. What is the word that you're thinking of? Say it out loud.
Recommended. Recommended.
How'd we do?
Wow.
Well,
But let's take it a step further because you looked up something. Now, is this something that you like? Is this just a random thing?
no, not really.
It is something that they like.
Okay, oh,
girls.
that they like. Okay, interesting. So that tells me something. I know. I'm going to say this is some kind of platform, not like social media, but it's like a place that you can view content. Does that make sense?
Yes.
It's definitely not TikTok.
Correct.
Go with this because this was actually around before TikTok. This was the original TikTok. I think I got it. Tell us what is the word that you looked up? What is the thing that you looked up?
YouTube.
YouTube. Like this? There
Wow.
we go. YouTube, thank you so much.
TikTok, but we
Yeah,
do.
give a round of applause. Wow.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Good
Now, I
work.
should mention that this envelope has been sitting here the whole time. I'm so sorry I didn't bring it to your attention. There's something very special inside there. We're going to get to that in just a few minutes. But first, I'd like to show you something really, really cool. It's this. See, I do a lot of close-up magic. When I'm not doing virtual shows, I used to do a lot of close-up magic at bar mitzvahs and corporate events and all that good stuff. And because this is virtual now, I could show you this trick. This is a beautiful trick. It uses just some thread and some music. Thank you so much. Thank you. It is almost the end of the show, but I want to try one last thing here. Hanukkah is a very memorable time for me, and I think for a lot of people here. So I want to see if we can create a crazy Hanukkah night, one of the 8 crazy nights. Okay. So in order to do that, I need the help of a few people. So let's get someone here right now. I see Heather Berger. I see that family there. Can you guys unmute yourselves
Okay.
and say hello?
Say hi. Now
Hello.
Hi.
Perfect. All right. Who's that in the middle of you?
Who is this?
Jordan.
Jordan. All right, Jordan. No need to be shy. We're gonna have a lot of fun. I found this. This is crazy. I actually found my old little wish list. When I was younger, I used to make a list of things that I wanted. I'll show you for Hanukkah. A magic set was one of them. A Bop It. I don't know if people know a Bop It. We're about to take a trip down in the 90s. The Battleship game, Connect 4, G.I. Joe, Hot Wheels, Pokemon cards, a bunch of things here, right? Mighty Beans, that was something cool. I have about 26 different gifts here, and you're going to pick one for everyone. So can you give us a number between 1 and 26?
Pick a number. 10.
10.
10. Perfect. Let's see. Number 4 was a Game Boy. Number 7 was a yo-yo. 8 was a Tamagotchi. Number 9 was a video camera. Number 10 was a bicycle. Very nice. Thank you. I think that's a good gift. Thank you, guys. All right, so we're getting a bicycle on Hanukkah. The next thing I need to know is a few interesting facts here. So let's go to, I see on Wendy Lichtenthal. If you guys can unmute yourselves. There's two boys there. All right. Say hi, guys.
Hello.
All right, so you both are going to help me. One of you is going to give me an answer to one question. The other is going to give me an answer to the other question. So, first question, how many latkes are we eating on Hanukkah?
2.
2? Just 2 latkes. That's it? Okay, but now here's the most important question. How many pieces of gelt are we going to be eating?
1,000.
1,000? 1,000 pieces of gelt? Oh my gosh. Well, I can see what your favorite foods are. That was very easy. Thank you so much. Okay, two latkes and 1,000 pieces of gelt. Okay. To be honest, latkes are great. Gelt is much better, so I wouldn't blame them. All right, last thing. Let's get someone else here. There are so many people here to pick from. I'm going to go with, I see Benjamin and Leora. You can unmute yourself and say hello.
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 I'm Benjamin and my sister is Leora.
All right, thank you so much.
9, I'm 5.
Oh, thank you. All right. You both are going to help me. I'm going to write something down here. Okay. Let's do this. I'm going to write down a word. Okay. We're going to go like this. Yes. Okay. This is a very simple word. All you have to do is try and guess the word. Okay. I wrote down a word. It's a very simple word in the English language. But my question to you, yes or no, do you have any idea what word I wrote on the back of this envelope?
I do.
Oh, you do? What word is it? The? Oh, no. No, that's what I wrote. I wrote no. But that's okay. That's okay. You guys are still going to help me out. We're going to have a special guest join us for Hanukkah, okay? This one time, this one exception, we're going to have a special guest. It's a celebrity, okay? And they're really excited for Hanukkah. So it could be Kylie Jenner, it could be Justin Bieber, Beyonce, a bunch of anyone here. Tom Cruise, Brad Pitt, a real celebrity. We got Matt Damon, The Rock, Miley Cyrus, Shakira, many of these celebrities who I'm pretty sure don't celebrate Hanukkah, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm going to go like this. We have 2 packets. Packet A, packet B. Which do you guys want to eliminate, A or B?
A.
A. There it goes. We're going to do it again. A and B. Which are we getting rid of?
B.
B. All right, we're going to do it one more time. A and B. Which are we getting rid of?
A. B.
B?
Okay, fine. A.
Okay. Oh, controversy. Okay, A. Thank you so much. We have 3 left. I just need one more thing. Can you name 1, 2, or 3? Oh, you guys muted yourselves. Oh, unmute yourself one last time. There we go. 1, 2, or 3?
3.
3. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Let's see who our celebrity is. Tom Hanks. You know what? I think he's Greek Orthodox. I think that's I think so. But Tom Hanks is coming to Hanukkah. Thank you so much. This seems really weird. This seems really, really weird. But it makes sense to me because before the show, I wrote something down inside this envelope. I wrote it on a big piece of paper, and I'd like to share this with you right now. Because it says that tonight, the first night of Hanukkah, we got a bicycle. But wait, there's more. Because we got really hungry and we ate 2 latkes and 1,000 pieces of gelt. But here's the thing. As we were eating those pieces of geld, we heard a knock on the door. So everyone have fun with Tom Hanks. There we go. Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, it has been an absolute pleasure and an honor to be performing for all of you tonight. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. My name is Jason Silberman. I hope to see you all very, very soon. Good night. Happy Hanukkah.
Thank you so much, Jason. That was so fabulous. And thank you, everyone, for joining us. What a special way to be together on Hanukkah. It was so special for us as a family, and I hope it was special for you and your family. We thank again our partners, JCC Rockland, Jewish Federation of Sarasota-Manatee, JCC of Midwestchester, the PJ Library of Hudson County, and Jewish Federation of Northern New Jersey, and us, the JCC of Northern New Jersey. We welcome you all. We thank you, and we wish everyone a very wonderful rest of your Hanukkah.